Assalamualaikum and hello to Miss Shamimi. My name is INTAN SHABILA binti MOHD and my number matric is A21A3264 as speaker D.
My name is NURUL AIDA binti HAMZAH. My matric number is A21A2944 as speaker A.
My name is AMYLIA binti ZULKIFFLI. My matric number A21A2395 as speaker B.
Hi, my name is NABILA binti RADZI. My matric number is A21A2387 as a speaker C.
Today we are from group 4 are going to talk about the factor that make Malaysia as a famous tourist attraction. One of the most popular travel destinations is Malaysia. There are not only tourists from nearby nations like Singapore, Indonesia, and Thailand every year, but there are also more visitors from West Asia, Europe, and the United States. This tourism sector is likewise full of the potential and has the chance to be a targeting new form of income. So, Malaysia is a popular tourist destination because of several factors. Speaker A, can you tell us what is one of the factors of the make Malaysia as a famous tourist attractions?
In my opinion, I think the contributing factor that makes Malaysia a famous tourist attraction is the variety of food. This is because Malaysia has different races and ethnicities that can produce various types of food with their own taste and uniqueness. For example, Penang has been labelled as the capital of Malaysian food because their unique food has attracted tourists from all over the world, especially from Singapore, Thailand and Indonesia. Malaysia also has local food from various races consisting of Malays, Chinese and Indians. This local food is not only unique in terms of name, but also unique in terms of the use of ingredients, cooking utensils, and cooking methods to produce a recipe. How about you, candidate speaker B? What do you think about factor that makes Malaysia a famous tourist attraction?
Thank you, Speaker A. One of the surprising facts about Malaysia when it comes to holiday destination, the uniqueness of multiracial and multi-religious country. The people are known to be very kind, polite and friendly in terms of community. One of the outstanding characteristics of its multi-ethnic population today, it is highly variegated ethnic mix. The ethnic groups of Malaysia consist mainly of the Malay community, Chinese community, and the Indian community. Malaysia also has other ethnic groups like the Eurasians and native of West Malaysia and East Malaysia because of the multiracial characteristic of the population. It also has varieties of culture, religion, social norms, and value. Collectively, they showcase part of the country that have embraced its European, Chinese, Malay, and Indian influences. This means that there are fabulous restaurants, eclectic cafe, and a lot of interesting colonial hotels, museums, and architecture. Like I have already said, in terms communicating, English is second most spoken language in Malaysia. So most Malaysians can speak English. This matter is especially important to foreign tourists who come to Malaysia to communicate, especially to ask about direction, purchasing activities, knowledge of Malaysian history, and and more. So the tourists no need to worry about to prepare any device or something related to communicate with Malaysian. So can I ask to Speaker C, what do you think about culture? Can you explain how that factor can influence tourists travel to Malaysia?
Thank you, Candidate B. As for me, the factors of why Malaysia is the most interesting places for tourism. Malaysia is attract to its people of a Asian ethnic and culture. Malaysia is not the same as other countries with only one language. But in Malaysia, there are various language that we can learn, such as a Chinese, Indian, Malay, and also other ethnic groups which is Iban, Malanao, and Bidayu. These differences make the people in Malaysia have a variety of uniqueness. Malaysians are also friendly and easily to attract. So, Speaker D, what's your opinion about the most important factor that makes Malaysia one of the famous tourist attractions in the world?
Thank you, Speaker C. In my opinion, the availability of stunning island ambitions increases visitor travel decision to Malaysia. We can take use of the sea areas rich natural beauty in the place like Pulau Mabul in Sabah. Due to their beauty and the fact the this one participate in activity like diving and snorkeling. These islands are usually the focus of tourists. In addition, the beaches in Malaysia like Teluk Kemang Beach in Negeri Sembilan and the Saru Beach in Johor can attract more visitors to take in the stunning scenery. And at the same time, it can grow the country's tourism economy. So, do you agree island ambitions is the factor of make Malaysia famous tourist attraction? Speaker A?
Your point is very good, but I think the most important factor that makes Malaysia a famous tourist attraction is the food. This is because most of the food that available in Malaysia are very cheap, uh, especially in mamak restaurant, and it will help tourists to save their budget. How about you, Speaker C? Are you agree with me?
Yes, I agree with you, Speaker A, because one of the main reasons to visit a Malaysia is every cuisine is a pack full with a flavor and spice, such as a nasi lemak, fragrant rice dishes, full is a coconut meat and pandan leaf, known as the national dishes of a Malaysia. Banana leaf rice, white rice served on top of a banana leaf with a variation type of vegetable and side of seafood and meat. Char kway teow, stir fry rice cake, strips, and satay meat as squares. Just to name a few, as the amount of mentioned local dishes are endless. So, Speaker B, do you agree with me or not?
Your opinion makes sense because see, with so many different cultures living in Malaysia, food that show off their differences and specialties has become one of the best part of a trip here. Malaysia was a stop on the world spice trade route even in ancient times. So local foods combine tastes from all over the world to make a unique taste that can only be found here. So what do you think, Speaker D?
Actually, I'm also agree with the statement which is food is the factor of the make Malaysia famous tourist attractions. This is because Malaysia has variant types of food that cannot be found in other countries such as asam pedas and ikan. Kan Fatin masak tempoyak. I think that's all from me. Do you agree with me or not, Speaker C?
Yes, I'm agree with you. So we all agree that food is the most important factor that makes Malaysia one of the famous tourism attraction in the world. Does anyone have anything else to say? Otherwise, let's bring the discussion to a close. Thank you for contribution to the discussion.
Thank you.